Hello and welcome to Quest 2. Today we're going to show you how to locate Google Sites within your Lloyd.org Google Apps for Education account. Browse within the template section of Google Sites and identify some characteristics of blank templates. So now I'm going to ask you to log into your Google account. Again, I'm going to use the Chrome browser because it's a Google product and it plays well with Google. If you're on a computer, you will be looking for this apps launch icon here, the squares. We're going to be looking for sites. Now, if it's not showing up right there on your screen, you can look in More, and if it's not there, you would have to go to Even More. And then it's down here in Home and Business under Sites. And you need to log in. So I'm going to log into my Loyola account. You can create a site on an iPad as well, but as always, on an iPad, maybe not all of the full features would be available, but you can create one on the iPad, and you would again go to your Chrome browser and go to sites.google.com and log in there. Once you're in, you should see this screen, and so these are all the sites that I have either created or people have shared with me within the Lloyd.org domain. Jen Schneider created one as a class wiki to build a body of knowledge from her environmental science course. And Scott Meslinski and Mike Finucane this year also created one for their classes to create an online newspaper type site. For right now, we're going to create our own site. That's how we proceed. So we're not really going to create it. We're still going to explore, but to get past the screen, we hit the Create button. So we go to the Create button. Now the default is a blank template, but I'd like to explore a little bit the gallery of sites that people have created within Google Sites. So we're going to click that. And you can see there's a number of different categories. We're going to go to schools and education. And I don't know why they're called gadgets. They're sites, but we're going to search the gadgets for sites, and we're going to type in portfolio. So we see portfolios. Now I encourage you to take some time here and really explore. You'll see there are different types of portfolios. Here's one, an art teaching one, but maybe there's some that students have created already, and so you might want to see how students have created. Here's a 7th grader. I haven't looked at them. I don't know the quality. That's something you're going to have to explore on your own. You'll also notice that there may be some faculty portfolios, and this is an idea that you might want to explore yourself. Instead of creating a student one, you might want to create a professional portfolio to archive some of your professional growth that you can demonstrate later. So that's an option as well. And then as you're going through here, there's a training site template that you might recognize. Looking familiar because that was a template that I used to create the Summer Online PD website. Another word just in general about templates before we explore, and that is templates are great. They have a lot of things already built into them, but they're not your custom. You might not like something that's there, and yes, it can be customized later. Including the colors and the fonts and the themes, all that stuff can be customized later. So you could start out with one and just customize it as you go along. In a few minutes we'll look at another option, which is just to do a blank site. So right now, spend some time, look around at each of the, at the ones that look interesting. And again, you would when you want to see, here's a little a thumbnail of the template, but if you want to go back to look at it, you hit the gadget from gallery, and you see here now this Cassie McCoy has quite a few things here. Maybe that's not something you are interested in having, all of that there, so maybe this isn't one that you would want to use. So you can go back, and with the back, it opened in a new tab, so you would go back to the tab, create new site, and go back to the gallery. And so that's how you can go back and forth. Oh, here's a student one. Okay, so we can gadget from template directory and look around here. Some of the very common pages are reflection pages and showcase pages, but just check them out and see if there's something you like in there. When you see a feature you'd like, jot it down so you'll remember it later on. There might be learning goals, there might be in-progress work, and there might be final projects, and these pages will contain things like a Google Docs folder for maybe essays or other written work, YouTube links, videos, iMovies, that kind of thing, podcasts, Twitter links, blog pages, pictures, and then reflection and feedback. So those are the types of things we will store in the site, in the portfolio. So just kind of go through and find one that floats your boat. Again, to get out of it, you'd go back to the Create Sites tab and go back to Gallery. Once you've explored a number of site templates, I'd ask you to close out of that screen and go back here to the Create screen. And now you're going to look at the blank templates. That's the red one, outlined in red. So we're not going to name anything right now, but you should be thinking of a name for your site. And then it'll be always located within sites.google.com and then a/loy.org because it's within our loy.org Google Apps domain, right? Right. Okay, so now I want you to explore the themes. For if you have a blank site, you can use one of Google's themes. There's quite a few color combinations there, and they have fonts and backgrounds and that kind of thing. So you can look at those and see examples of those. Under here in More Options, site categories. Remember when we were first looking for our site, we typed in portfolios, and so that's the category. So portfolio would be the type of category you would use for this site, and then a site description would be just a short little description of the site that is created as your professional portfolio, and this can be changed later, so you just want to put something in there to hold the place right now. Now that you've spent some time exploring Google Sites and the templates, let's take a break, a coffee break, and think about some planning while you sip your Java. What are a few pros and cons of using the Google template versus a blank template? What are some of the features you would like to incorporate in your site? So please write those down so you have them available. And once you've planned a little bit, come back and you can create your own. You would go to the Create button, and you would name your site. And I can show you one here, ePortfolio Demo. And I'm going to select a theme, something rather ramblerific if I can. And we can actually modify that later, the colors later. And I'm going to call it a portfolio, and it's going to be the demo creation site. And then click There Create. It is. This is so exciting. We're going to take another break in the action, and we're going to come back and actually start adding pages and content to the site. So if you wanted to create one from the gallery template, you would go back here to the gallery, schools and education, and let's go down here to portfolio. Doesn't matter which one. Here we'll do Mr. Sabbath. Oh, here's Simple ePortfolio. Gadget from Template Gallery. Now, if I want to use this one, I'm going to hit the Use Template button. And then now I can name my site ePortfolio Demo Template. Okay, and I'm going to call select. Now you can use the theme that they have, or use our own that one. And I'm going to hit let's see, under options, more options. We're going to call it a portfolio category, and we're going to call it the template version as a short description. And once we hit create, you wait a few seconds while it creates your site. Do 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 do. I think we need another coffee break. Whoa, that's a little busy. But anyway, so you'll want to be careful about which templates you use. Okay, campers, I think that's enough for today. We've covered how to get around in Google Sites, and the next assignment will explore the editing and adding pages features. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye for now.